listening to some of the comments, and a lot of what I'm going to say is probably going to just echo what James has been talking about before. I know car cloudings is first and foremost on everybody's mind, and the young lady in the back talked about the press conference that the mayor and the chief held that a number of us were also invited to attend, and that is slated to get off the ground within, I want to say, April 11th, whatever that Monday is there. It was designed to going to try to run it all through the summer, and it's pretty much parallel baseball season because of all the activity that's going on downtown. The warm weather also will bring not only the baseball fans out, but the tourists. The Central West End activity picks up a lot. The entertainment districts all over town pick up a lot. And as we found out, the thieves are certainly getting smarter because hey, they're going to go where the good stuff is to steal. And if I can quote one of my colleagues from a crime meeting we had a few weeks ago, the chief asked one of the neighboring captains, "Why can you explain why all of a sudden you're having so much stuff stolen from your district," which was the 3rd district, Soulard and all that other stuff. And he told the chief after being transferred from north to south, he said, "I don't know, Chief, I've never been in a district that's had this much good stuff to steal." I guess that's what it's all about. You know, and that went over real well, as you know. But, you know, there's a method to my madness here. The bottom line is that, yes, they're going to go where the good stuff to steal is, and that pretty much incorporates districts 4, 7, and 9 for the most part. Entertainment venues, lots of potential victims, lots of cars for stuff at the sports venues downtown, Fox, Town Hall, Central West End, St. Louis University, Forest Park. That's where everybody goes. That's the central corridor of St. Louis, and that's why the initiative that the young lady in the back was talking about, you know, Operation Central Corridor, that's what it's going to address. Okay, here we go, right here. Visual aids are great. In the 9th district, we, on an average day, we will have 8 patrol cars out for the whole district. Okay. This area in here, basically, on any given day, is one patrol area, one car, right here. So, one car obviously is not enough to make a major impact on these quick hit, smash and grab crimes like you're seeing from your cars. So what Operation Major Thoroughfares or Central Corridor is going to do is we took Captain Spicer, myself, and Forest Park. Forest Park, I believe, was split into 4 sectors. I can't speak too much about what they're doing there, but I believe they split the park into 4 sectors. The 4th district downtown area was split into 8 sectors, and District 9 was split into 8 sectors, as you can see here. So what we're going to do is, instead of having one patrol car in this area here, which is where the majority of the car break-ins in the Central West End occur, and just guessing, I would assume that that's probably where the majority of the people that are in this room today reside, in that shaded area here from 3 to 8. That's going to be patrolled by 6 additional 2-officer cars between the hours of 6 at night to 2 in the morning. Weekends, we may spread it until as late as 4 in the morning because you got a lot of 3 o'clock bars and stuff, and a little bit more activity on Friday and Saturday nights past 2 o'clock. So we're trying to get the guys out there on the street during the hours where we're getting hit the most. And we analyze data, you know, to the point I think it almost cripples us sometimes. What times, what places, who's doing it, what's the, you know, how's it happening, you know. But the best we could come up with is these are the hardest hit areas in the 9th here, and it goes all the way down to Jefferson. There's areas here that run adjacent to the Compton and Olive Bar venues that are up there, where we're having some problems also. So that's what these 2 areas here are going to incorporate there. But instead of a 2-officer car handling this whole area, now you're going to have 6 additional cars in this area between the hours of 6 at night and 2 in the morning. sending us 10 cars and 10 state highway patrolmen. So you'll start seeing, as part of this, you'll start seeing Missouri State Highway Patrol cars. Highway patrolman partnered with a St. Louis city officer in Forest Park, in Central West End, in Midtown, Downtown West, downtown. 10 highway patrolmen coming in with the cooperation of the chief, the mayor, the governor, Missouri State Highway Patrol, everybody coming in to try to play a major part in this and try to get a handle on this stuff before it reaches epidemic proportions, but hasn't done that already. So that's what we're looking at doing about April 11th or so. Now there's going to be times where you're not going to see visibility in certain areas. The way we did this in December, and very successfully, and shut everything down. Unfortunately, what we did is we pushed it into the 3rd district and part of the 2nd district. But if nothing else, we've certainly shown the ability that we can move the patterns around. We'd rather just stop it, but at least we know we can move it. And right now, the areas that are getting hit the worst are the 4th and the 9th district. So what you're going to see, for example, while we may have a marked car here, 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 and here, okay, we may have unmarked cars, detective cars, undercover cars in here. And the idea there is the visibility here, maybe we force them over here. Let's face it, I can see it, you can see it. The thugs aren't that stupid. They can see a marked car coming 2 blocks away down the street. They duck into the hallways or whatever till the car goes by, then they do what they're going to do. But if by giving it these smaller areas, you know, the patrol is going to be much more regular, much more frequent, and what we did last time hopefully is going to work again this time. It's just going to force it to other areas where we have our undercover operations going, and they were the ones that were able to catch them into the act and take people down. So that's kind of the game plan. So hey, when you see the highway patrol cars around or stuff like that, hey, no, there's not a state of emergency or whatever. It's all part of this Operation Central Corridor that's aimed at not only car clogging, but it's aimed at street robberies too, because we generally will experience an increase in our street robberies as the weather gets better. So that's kind of the part of the plan in a nutshell. Another part of the plan, and the young lady in the back was talking about, hey, can't we get any signs? Can't we get any brochures? Can't we get anything? In the back, hopefully you've seen some of these billboards around. We spend a tremendous amount of money. Well, I don't know how much money, the chief doesn't tell us how much we spend on these things, but one of our promotions to stop car break-ins is to put signs like this up. They're on bulletin boards, businesses, and I brought stacks of them back here. If you have businesses, if you have apartment buildings, what you see is, you know, hey, free beer, free smokes. I think there's one that says free food. They're all over the place. As a matter of fact, I was watching the news the other night, and I think it was the city of Pacific just recently copycatted us and did this. Only theirs said free drugs. And theirs was more aimed at the meth population out there. And but these signs here, well, it gets your attention when you read the fine print underneath there. It says, that's what a thief sees when you leave stuff in plain view in your car. So going along with what the young lady in the back was saying, hey, isn't there something we can get the point across to people? That's part of the public awareness campaign that's going on right now between the mayor's office and the police department. And signs like that are up already as we speak. We're getting them out to a lot of the businesses, and anybody that wants it, we'll bring by your house, by your business. You can take some tonight, put them in your storefront, whoever wants it, we'll get them to them. Because that's the way we're trying to deal with the public awareness campaign of this.